This comment is saying that they don't think Pokemon Legends ZA will have very much political depth because it's a Pokemon game. And there was a time where I would have agreed with that, but that time is not now. As I've gotten older, I've had more of an appreciation for the depth of Pokemon games. I'm not saying that Pokemon games are perfect or that they're fully in depth and fully intricately detailed, but I think they deserve a bit more credit. Let's take Scarlet and Violet, for example. In those games, we get a handful of lines that show that Larry isn't thrilled with his job and other gym leaders aren't too fond of Geetha, right? And we don't see all that goes on because our character is a student and it's not really our business. But from those lines, we can see that there is some drama in the Pokemon League, right? Even though Nimona, who I think is deep in a different way, looks up to Geetha, maybe she needs a little professional development, right? Maybe her leadership style isn't effective. And stuff like that, I do believe, is depth, even if we don't physically see all of it. And since a big part of Legends ZA is the urban redevelopment of Lumio City, I expect to see some lines about the redevelopment and how people feel about it. We might not see everything that goes on. My understanding is that our character is new in town, so maybe they don't know everything about the situation. But I do expect to get a bit more insight in some way. And for whatever it's worth, I do think that similar topics have been touched on before by Pokemon. Like, Spikemuth immediately comes to my mind. Like, you can't Dynamax at this gym, there's no power spot here, so Chairman Rose really does not give a fuck, right? Macrocosmos does not give a fuck about Spikemuth. And as a result of that, Spikemuth is in rough shape while other parts of Galar are thriving. And now that we have a game that takes place in just one city with redevelopment as a theme and trainers fighting through the night really for a chance at getting a wish granted, I think we can dig deeper into that area of storytelling, right? We could tell a story that maybe could be told also in Spikemuth or Po Town. I'm not saying it's going to be the best and most detailed. I'm not saying that we're going to physically see all of it, but I think we're going to get something.